Hi, everyone. It is this week's Ask Grad, and I'm very excited to see you guys today. I hope that you had a good week last week, and the angel messages for the week were helpful for you. We are going to be doing angel messages for the week again right now here in 1 second. I have to do my usual little techie thing here, so let me do that. Go. And... oh, and we already have 44 people watching. Nice little sign from the angels right there. So it's time to do angel messages for the week. And I decided this week I wanted to use angel tarot cards. So that's the deck I'm going to be using. All right. So again, this is for the week of March 12th through the 18th. March 12th through the 18th. 12 and 18. All right. Oh, well, okay. So this looks like a pretty significant week, like some very significant things could really happen. The reason that I say that is if you know anything about tarot, all 3 cards for this week are major arcana. And so that's unusual. That does not usually happen that way. It's not statistically the normal thing to happen. Major arcana cards tend to be cards that are very impactful, very powerful events, very significant energies flowing in and out of your life because of just even one. And we have all 3. So, and they're good cards. They're nothing scary here, nothing for you to worry about. So the first card, and this is for Monday, Tuesday, is the Lover's card. And so you might, this could be romance. That is always a possibility with the Lover's card. However, based on the other cards, this is looking more to me about the element of the Lover's card that asks us to choose, to make our choices with our hearts and less with our minds. And so this card can represent a situation that happens that you're going to really love, situations where you really put all your heart and passion to a certain extent into whatever it is that you're working on. But it really is, making choices from the heart and less from the head. Now, there are cards that are about making choices from the head, and I think that is valid. I kind of don't subscribe to every choice you make is supposed to be made in exclusively of your brain. But in this particular case, Monday and Tuesday, things that you love, things that you really care about, put your focus there, and remember to make your choices from the heart. Now, the next card for Wednesday, Thursday shows you did the right thing. Because this is justice. This is justice. This is things turning out your way. So people will look at the choices that you have made in the past, and they will see the logic of them. They will see that you can see that Archangel Raguel has a scales here. All right. So they will weigh your choices, your decisions, your actions, and find them to be have been done right, and they'll feel good for you. If you've got anything going on legally, this is a card that does talk about things going your way, and in any kind of legal situation. But anywhere any place where your performance is being evaluated, this card looks good for you. It looks like people see what you did and go, yeah, that's right. All right. So that's good. And then finally for the weekend, a third nice card. It's the Magician, one of my absolute favorite cards. And by the way, one of my absolute favorite television shows. If you're not watching The Magicians, you should be watching The Magicians. Anyway, that was an unplanned commercial. So anyway, the Magician, gosh, you can do anything you want this weekend. I mean, it'll just be absolutely magical. You'll have the opportunity to do anything that you want, and it'd be fantastic and perfect. You'll have the power. You've got the magic. You've got whatever you need. You'll be able to poof and get things to go your way. So again, this is a really good week. To sum it up again, the week of March 12th through the 18th, make your choices from the heart. You will be evaluated well for having done so. And when the weekend comes around, you'll be able to do anything that you want, All right. So for those of you who are just tuning in, if you missed the angel messages for the week, don't worry. When we get to the end of our free readings, you will have the opportunity to go back to the beginning and watch the beginning of this and see it. It'll also be posted on Instagram, and it'll also be posted on my YouTube page. So you have lots of opportunities to catch up on this anytime you want. So I saw a question just sort of fly by, and it's a question that people ask me from time to time. Someone said, am I still good friends with Doreen Virtue? I am indeed still good friends with Doreen Virtue. She and I had a long chat just 2 days ago. So yes, we stay very much in contact, and that has not changed. All right, so we're going to be doing free readings, just like we always do, and we'll start with Facebook. All right, let's see. I really want to know my angel. Well, hi, Christy. How are you doing? So the first name that I got right away, it's an unusual name. It's Aiden. It's A-Y-D-E-N. Aiden, A-Y-D-E-N. And also I've got the name Luca, L-U-C-A, and that's a feminine energy. The Aiden is a male energy. Luca is a female energy. So Aiden and Luca. So, all right, let's see, hide that. All right, let's see. Hi, Instagrammers, how you guys doing? Okay. Oh, my goodness. It looks like it's going to be all about angel names and love life. So let's see. Stefanzel wants angel names too. And so I'm getting Allison, but also Allie. So it's like you can call her Allison or Allie. Either one of those are fine. And Nathaniel. Allison or Allie and Nathaniel. All right. Okay, so let's see. Oh, thank you, Debbie, for thanking me for the weekly reading. Let's see. Grab that one. Okay, hi, Rachel. How you doing? I hope you're having a nice Sunday morning, or Monday if you are in down under. I have a choice of courses to go on. Which one ought I to take? The theology course or the counseling course? Okay, that's great. Thank you. That's very specific. I love specific questions. Let's see. Which way do I want to go with this? Let's work with animal tarot cards on this. I don't know why. just cause. And so you said theology or counseling. So we're going to do them in that order. I'm going to pull one card for theology and one card for counseling. And one. All right. So let's see what we have. So theology. Oh, counseling. Well, here's the good news. You really can't go wrong. These are both very positive cards. Interestingly enough, I would have almost thought it to, well, I don't know if I would have thought it to be the reverse, but here's for theology, and it's Princess of Summer. And so that means that the theology course is going to be a rather emotional experience for you. So, and and eye-opening, emotional and eye-opening. The Princess of Summer is very innocent, maybe even sometimes naive. I'm not saying that you are, but by taking this theology course, you might discover that, I have been a little naive. I have been a little innocent, and there's all kinds of things that I had no idea about. The counseling class is Two of Spring. This is a card that really talks about success. It talks about things really going your way. So this is an excellent career card. So if you're really trying to do something with your career and it really is an either or, theology or counseling, it can't be both, then this is a good career card while this is a good personal card. So good luck with your decision. All right. Hi, Instagrammers. Let's see. Okay, so Angelina, Angelina the Fool. Why? Well, okay. All right, I'm not going to judge that. I'm just going to let it go. Angelina, hey, Radley, I am feeling a little lost. Are you creativity and life purpose? And wanted to see if the angels have any advice. Thank you and have an awesome day. Okay, so Angelina the Wise. I just renamed you. Angelina the Wise. Okay? All right, so let's see what they have to say. I'm going to go with that with Archangel Power Tarot cards. So let's see what we get. Okay. Angelina the Wise. You're welcome. Okay. Ooh. Well, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better card. You really couldn't. It's Nine of Raphael. I mean, there's a little ditty on this that I always like to say, Nine of Raphael, wish comes true, what you want now comes to you. And so there's a couple of things that come to mind from this. So first of all, I want to make sure that you are following your dreams, Angelina. Because if you're not following your dreams, then this is a card that really does say that. In fact, it's like maybe you need a copy of How to Be Your Own Genie. Because there's a genie on here. Maybe you need to get a copy of How to Be Your Own Genie. That's my book on how to manifest a magical life and how I manifested the magical life that I live. And so there's that possibility. Also, you said that you're feeling a little lost. You're feeling your energy's down. For those of you who don't know this, Mercury and Mars both moved into Aries this past week. And that's good news because I believe they were both sitting in Pisces, and that is a little draining. It's, Pisces is watery and deep and moody and all kinds of lovely, wonderful things. But when you try to attach Pisces to Mars, which is energy, action, forward, those two things don't necessarily go so great. And it can also not go so great with Mercury because Pisces is all about emotion and Mercury is all about the thoughts. And so Mercury and Mars just naturally are going to be happier in Aries. And so a lot of people who've been feeling a little like you're jogging to the swimming pool or something like that, that should start to really move out so that you can really start to accomplish. It's also much better for creativity. All right. Well, just real quickly before I go back to Facebook, my name is Lauren, and I'm an Aquarian woman in love with an Aries man. Should I continue to invest my heart in him? Well, we can take a look at that from a card standpoint. But Lauren, astronomy is really complex. I mean, it's very three-dimensional. Hopefully you know this. The fact that you're Aquarius and he's Aries is nothing. I mean, you would have to look at both charts in their entirety and see where your Mercury is and his Mercury is, and your Venus is and his Venus is, and how your Jupiter might be aspecting his Saturn. And I mean, there's just the old adage that you can just look at someone's sun sign, Aquarius, and go, that doesn't go well with Aries. That doesn't work. And frankly, Aries is a sun sign, Aquarius is an air sign, so the air feeds the fire and the fire warms the air is the old astrology thing to say, but let's pull a card for it. Okay, let's do it that way. So I'm going to pull a card from Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, so this card is 4 of thought. It's an interesting card to pull on a relationship. But if we first just look at the picture, what do we have? We have this little girl, and she's holding a seashell to her ear. And it's a very affectionate looking picture. And I always look at that. I always feel like when we put that little seashell that we're listening to nature, or we're listening to our own inner voice about what we should do by listening to the inner still voice. This is a card that also, though, means, it literally means that. It literally means that you're not going to get information from the outside. You're only going to get information on this question from the inside. So this is a card of meditation. And so I would suggest that you meditate about this, spend some time in nature thinking about it, listen to your own inner voice on this particular issue. All right, so let's go back to Facebook. Oh, wow. Okay, well, happy early St. Patrick's Day. Christine Green, my anniversary is on Saturday for St. Patrick's Day, and my last name is Green, and we are Irish. I would like the name of my spirit guides for Magician's Weekend. All right. So I don't necessarily do spirit guides. I basically work with angels. So hopefully that's what you mean, and you don't literally mean the other thing, because I kind of don't do that. I just do angels. And so for angels, I'm getting Madeline, and I'm getting Catherine. So very old-fashioned names, rather Irish names, I actually kind of think, possibly. So Madeline and Catherine, and happy St. Patrick's Day, and also happy anniversary. So, all right. So, hide current comment. Okay. All right. So let's see what is going on over here. Okay. This is someone sweet giving advice to somebody else. So thanks for helping out, because I can't catch everybody. That's not possible. So let's see. So Robin Ann says, hi, Rad, I'm a Reiki practitioner, and I would like to start a business. I would also like to work with horses. Will this be successful? May I have some angel guidance? Well, that's a really interesting thing, because I'm wondering if you're talking about doing Reiki work on horses, because I know that there's definitely demand for that. I know that other people do that. Or if you're just talking about starting a Reiki practitioner business, but also work with horses, and that those two things are not linked. But let's just see what we get. So I'm writing down your name, because it's going to scroll right away. All right, Robin Ann. All right, so let's look at fairies for that. That's a really good deck, because that's manifesting, and fairies really like animals. So let's take a card for that. All right. They're linked. I'm glad to hear that. I really am. I think that is awesome. I'm so glad to hear that they're linked. I really, really like that. If you have never, I don't know if you've ever, okay, I can't talk and shuffle at the same time because I'm not focusing. If you have never looked into my dear friend Joan Ranquette, she's an animal communicator, and very well known. She's been on Animal Planet and Today and Good Morning America and all these kinds of places. You worked with a horse last summer. It was amazing. I think that's so awesome. But check out Joan Ranquette. Follow her page. She's got a couple of books out. You might find it helpful and useful, and also a good arena for networking with other people who are doing what you're doing, because I'm sure that there are a lot of people who are doing what you're doing following her. So Joan Ranquette, Ranquet. All right, where is the pup? He's back over in the corner. You just can't see him. He's in that corner. And where is she? Oh, she's over there. Okay, all right, here we go. Focus, Radley. Focus, Robert again. Focus, Radley. Focus. 2 and 1. Wow. So the card for you is the Moon. So the Moon is a very mysterious card. So here's what I think, Robin Ann, is I feel good about this, but I think it's going to be different than what you think. In other words, somewhere along this process of you chasing down this new career and this new focus for yourself, I think that you're going to discover some other kind of magic that you want to bring into all of this. So maybe it's not just Reiki and horses. Maybe you're going to bring other things into this as well. Crystals or using cards to get messages from animals. Or maybe I already said it. Maybe you need to be working with Joan Ranquette to do a little bit of animal communication training. So I feel good about it for you, but there's another piece, and you don't have that piece yet. So just move forward as you have been moving, and that piece will present itself, because one of the things that the Moon card is about is that which is unknown becoming known. And bonjour to you too. All right, so let's see. Back to Facebook. All right, here we go. Hi, Taryn. Oh, what a pretty name. I love that. Taryn. Oh, wow. Cool name. All right. I would love to know my angel names so I'm able to connect with them better. If there are any messages about health, it would be wonderful as well. So I'm getting the name Connie, Connie, and Alyssa, Alyssa, Connie and Alyssa. I don't know how much you work with angels, but Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of Health. He comes in a color very similar to the color that the block that your name is in. It's an emerald green. And so I would suggest that you start asking Raphael to be with you on a daily basis if you aren't already doing that. I'm just going to grab a quick card from Archangel Power Tarot cards. So I think your health should start to turn around, because this is the Chariot. Now, there's a couple of things about the Chariot. The Chariot is not the presto magic and stuff. It is success, but it is success through balance. It is success through hard work. So to the extent that your life is out of balance, either emotionally or physically, that maybe if you're not making good health choices anyway, any of that stuff needs to be cleaned up. But the Chariot is a card that talks about success that comes from the balancing of opposing forces. So you have to make sure that life is balanced and really be an active participant in what you are doing about your health. So, but the Chariot is a positive card. It is a card that really does talk about things getting better. Okay, so back to Instagram. Cat Star, come back, Cat Star. Do you have anything for me about a new love in my life anytime soon? Cat Star. Cat Star. Okay. Well, I just looked over and what I saw was my animal tarot cards with a cat on it. So we're going to use animal tarot cards because that's just too obvious. All right, let's see. Okay, and one Cat Star. Okay, so romance. So what we have is 8 of Winter. So, okay, so here it is, Cat Star. So let me show it to Facebook first so I don't leave them out. Okay, so Cat Star. What we have here, 8 of Winter is a card that talks about the illusion of entrapment. And so what do we have? We've got a bird that is inside the cage, and we've got a bunch of birds out there all gathering together. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is, are you out there? Hi, George. Are you out there? Are you? Are you out there? Are you out there where you can meet people? Are you doing all the things that you need to do? Or are you hiding in your cage because you need to come out of your cage? If one of the things that I always like to tell people too, though, is that I'm a proponent of online dating because it worked great for my baby brother. It worked great for me. And sometimes I think that people look at online dating as either their only option, and sometimes it can be. But they also get very disenchanted with it. And so if you are disenchanted not only with online dating or disenchanted with whatever method that you are using in order to try to bring romance into your life, then you need to shut things down, okay? You need to shut things down. Not really meeting a lot of female friends. Well, then get out of the cage. Get out of the cage, okay? But if any of the methods that you have been using have you feeling defeated or you're just disenchanted with it, what I always like to tell people is shut it down. All right, shut it down, take a break, take a 3-week break or something like that, and then turn it all back on. Because you really need to be in a place of joyful seeking when you are looking for a relationship. Luxury style TV, pay attention to these things I'm saying, because as I often say, the universe can answer one person's question and the answer is the same for multiple people. So Facebook, Instagram, anyone who has the same question, he'll hear all of this. And realize that if you're not in a place of joyful seeking, if you're feeling defeated, disenchanted, it's just not going to be the right energy. I talk about this in my book, How to Be Your Own Genie, and there's a whole section in there called Genie Love that is all about helping people to find romance in their life. All right? Also, Archangel Raphael, so I'll give you some archangels to help too if you want. Archangel Raphael is known for being a bit of a matchmaker. It comes from a non-canonical Dead Sea Scroll, something or other. But also Archangel Shamuel. Shamuel is the archangel of the eyes of God, the eyes of God. And so Archangel Shamuel can help you to find anything. All right. And they're both green, like the heart chakra, right? So Jojo Smiley, hi, honey. You say, hello, dear Radley. How are you? Come back. First Mother's Day without my dear mom. Sorry about that, honey. Love her to the moon and back. Wow. Trying to get signs, but nada. Okay, Jojo. So you just got signs. Here are your signs, okay? First of all, my mother's favorite saying in her favorite book was, love you to the moon and back. Swear. It was the last thing that she said to her grandchildren before she passed over. And there is a memorial where I live, and it's called the library. And for people who've passed over, you can choose a book, and they engrave on the side of the book. It looks like a book, but it's engraved in granite. And you have to, they won't duplicate, except for the Bible. They'll let the Bible be done as many people as I want. But, and so we actually were able to get that book. We got that book from my mom, and it literally says, "Love you to the moon and back," with love in memorial to Wanda Valentine from Radley Valentine and Rhonda Polari. So there's your message. There's your sign. And so sometimes we don't see the signs because we don't know what we're looking for. But that is a message. You asked me, right? I saw your question. The angels led me to you out of all of the hundreds of people that are watching this right now. And so that's your mom saying, "Hey, I'm here." And she loves you to the moon and back. All right, so back to Facebook. All right, let's see. All right, let's do, here we go. All right, Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Would love to know if there may be any guidance for me from my angels. My best friend, who was my earth angel, passed away a year ago and would like to know if she may have a message for me. So the way I like to do that is I like to use these cards. I love these cards. It's Talking to Heaven by James von Prague. And so let's get you a message from your best friend, shall we? All right. You're welcome, JoJo. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. The first card is, I have become one of your guides. I'm going to hide this, okay? Just so people can see. I have become one of your guides, all right? The next card is, the earth is our school. The earth is our school. And I will always point you in the right direction. So it sounds like your earth angel is still hanging out with you all the time. So I have become one of your guides. The earth is our school. I will always point you in the right direction. I love these cards. I love these cards. These are by James von Prague, and I just love them. I think they're fantastic. All right, so let's see. Where are we now? I was sort of sneaky and took a couple from Instagram without going to Facebook because I saw the questions and I just couldn't resist them. So I'm going to do another one. Yes, you can see me here and on Instagram. That's true. I've never seen this before. Hi, Leisha. I always wonder if anyone is speaking to me from heaven. Well, I mean, first of all, your guardian angels are always with you. Everyone has at least 2 guardian angels. In my new book, How to Be Your Own Genie, I'm always talking about the fact that heaven is very chatty. Heaven is very chatty. So yes, Leisha, heaven is always trying to get our attention. Angels are always trying to help us out. People that we love who've passed over may or may not be interacting with us at any given moment. A lot of how you get messages, Leisha, is you ask. Guardian angels will pretty much sort of like just sit on the sidelines unless you're in mortal danger, unless you ask them for messages. You ask them for help. And then you have to be open to the messages. You have to be awake. You can't just say, angels, send me a message, and then not stay alert to looking for those messages. And those messages will come in a lot of different ways. A lot of people look for white feathers, or they look for the number 444, which means angels are with you. And very often, at the beginning, the angels will make the signs. They'll try to make them as easy to notice and very simple messages. So just seeing a white feather just means, hi, we're here. Seeing 444, hi, we're here. Right? We've got this. For me, it's almost become that thing that you were just now worrying about. You're just being done because we have this covered. So thank you for a teachable moment, Leisha. I love teachable moments. And so hopefully that was helpful to a lot of people. Okay. So we're getting close to the end of Ask Rad for today. So there's a couple of things I need to tell you. First of all, a lot of you were sweet and kind and prayerful and helpful to me while I was finishing my new book that will come out this December. It is done, so very excited about that. I did also just sign a new contract with Hay House for 2 new tarot decks, so those will be coming as well. So very excited about that. But and also the first weekend of April, on April 7th, I'm going to be at the Edgar Casey ARE Center in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I'm going to be teaching all day long on how to be your own genie. This is an event based on the law of attraction, which a genie has a lot of law of attraction in it. And so I will be there. If you're interested in that, check out Edgar Casey ARE Center, or there are links on Instagram and on Facebook. The link is in my bio on Instagram, and it's in the events section on Facebook. So here's the other thing. So writing the book was tiring. And my partner is tired, my husband. And so I'm going to do something that I have not done in nearly 6 years. And I am actually going to unplug from Facebook and Instagram for 10 days. So March 14th through March 24th, I've done a card of the day or a meme every single day, even if I was on vacation, Christmas, Thanksgiving, no matter what. I have never missed it. But I need a break. And so we're going on vacation between May 14th and May 24th. There won't be any new stuff from me. You might see my social media manager posting things, and she may do that. But I'm going to take a break because I really just need one after almost 6 years. So just know that I will record angel messages for the week for next week before I leave and schedule them so that you can see them on Facebook and YouTube. I won't be able to schedule it on Instagram because I can't, but you can find them on Facebook and YouTube. So just know nothing is wrong. Everything is fine. It's just time for a rest. It's just time. So I'm going to do it. Oh my gosh. So, all right. So that is it for Ask Rad this week. Again, remember, the angel messages will be posted on Facebook and Instagram almost instantaneously, and they will be on YouTube shortly thereafter. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks or so. In the meantime, always remember, life is magic.